Hello everybody, my name is Toby and welcome back to the main event. We are currently in the middle of a back-to-back of pay-per-views. We have just had AEW Wrestle Dream, and this Saturday we have WWE Fastlane. I'm really looking forward to this show because at the moment there is currently 5 matches! Oh lord, this is going to be a quick video. And I am here to make my prediction to these 5 matches. So let's get straight into it. First, the Undisputed Tag Team Championships are on the line as the Judgment Day, Finn Bálor and Damian Priest, put them on the line against Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. Wow, this is a really big deal match. I mean, I didn't expect Cody Rhodes to be in a tag team title match anytime soon, not until after he won and lost the big one and finish a story. You're not doing that yet, are you, son? With all this knowledge, with potentially Cody going up against Roman again at WrestleMania 40, I can't see them winning the titles here. I can see the Judgment Day retaining, especially as Dominic Mysterio won the North American title back on this past Tuesday's NXT. Why did Trick Williams win it in the first place? So to continue the story of the Judgment Day holding all the belts, even though they don't hold a world title yet, I could see the Judgment Day just retaining here and being all happy about it. Maybe Jey and Cody can go off into something. Maybe Drew McIntyre could interfere because, you know, he's a little bit annoyed at Jey Uso. And let's be honest, we kind of need that Drew McIntyre heel turn now. Next, in a 6-man tag match, we have the LWO featuring Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, and a random partner against Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Okay, so this is going to have 2 predictions in it because, you know, we need to make space in the video. First of all, the LWO's 3rd member will not be Cruz del Toro or Joaquin Wilde. It's going to be Dragon Lee. Why else has he been on SmackDown helping them out? Also, this would be a perfect position to kind of maybe break apart the LWO. Like, Santos Escobar always thinks he's going to be the next guy after Rey Mysterio, but Dragon Lee comes in and gets the endorsement. This would mean Santos Escobar gets all like, ooh, I'm not happy with this Dragon Lee. And then we get some absolute banging matches and we all end up happy. With all this, I actually think Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits are going to win. I mean, the Street Profits are now starting to get on side with what Lashley's doing. They are turning heel, let's be honest. And the heel stable really needs a big push. The LWO have really been there as kind of the jobber tag team, so let's just keep them as that because they're doing really well in it. They're still over as hell, and Lashley and Street Profits really need to be taken to the next level because it doesn't really seem like it's got out of gear 1 yet. So I'm going to pick them. Now for another tag team match as John Cena and LA Knight take on the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. I mean, this is quite a simple one. The baby faces are going to win. There is no way on earth they've brought John Cena back to probably lose again like he did at WrestleMania in a terrible match against Austin Theory, which was kind of John Cena's fault, let's be honest. But LA Knight is in the picture. Yeah. And he is the most over babyface in the company right now. And John Cena at one point was the most over babyface in the company. So John Cena kind of like giving the rub to LA Knight seems like a thing they should do. Plus with Roman coming back, I can see LA Knight being Roman's next challenger, probably at like Crown Jewel or something. But to be honest, I really don't care. I'm kind of bored of the Bloodline storyline now, and especially as Roman's not been there in months now. And Jimmy Uso's character just seems it just doesn't seem very fun. Solo should really break apart and go on a solo run, don't you think? Solo going solo. But yes, John Cena and LA Knight to win. The WWE Women's Championship will be on the line in a triple threat as champ Io Sky puts her title on the line against Charlotte Flair and Asuka. There is so many things surrounding this match. There is the potential of Bayley turning on Io finally. It's like we've been waiting a while for this. There is Asuka finally getting the title back and actually be given a run, but she's on NXT on Tuesday fighting Roxanne Perez, so I don't see her winning the title because that would have to guarantee Asuka gets the win there. And there is Charlotte Flair, who's currently at, what, like 14 championships now? They're blatantly going to have Charlotte beat her dad's record, regardless it's not actually world titles, it's women's titles. Well, I guess the world titles, I don't know how they're treating it really. But there is a 4th factor in this, Jade Cargill. Now it's been reported she's apparently going to be going to Raw, but I have seen her name be brought up more on SmackDown, so maybe this is just false news. We don't know yet. We haven't seen her. And I think the best way to bring her in is to have her go opposite Charlotte. And if Jade got a win over Charlotte, ooh, that would be bloody huge, and you've cemented her. Whether Jade actually factors into this match is a different story, or the outcome of the match, I don't know. But I'm actually going to put my money on Io Sky here, because I feel like they're going to be building Io versus Bayley for the title. Bayley can do the, well, you wouldn't be champ if it weren't for me bringing you in. And Io can be like, I'm better than you, mate. But yes, Io. And finally, the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as Seth Rollins puts his title on the line against Shinsuke Nakamura in a last man standing match. Any other day, I would say Nakamura will win. Rollins needs to defy the odds because his back's so buggered up and beat Nakamura in a last man standing match. I feel like it is too obvious for Nakamura to beat Rollins, especially when his back's pagged. I've got that horrible feeling as well, like Nakamura's gonna be one of them guys that has a great time in WWE, but never wins a big one. But I also predict like the next champion after Seth will be Priest. He's going to cash in at some point, maybe even at Fastlane. But Seth winning and overcoming the odds is more of a story WWE would tell. He does need time off because he really does need to rest up his back. Like, this isn't a kayfabe injury at all. Plus, with all the little teases like best in the world and such, I can see Seth holding on to that title maybe all the way till Mania because of CM Punk. He is probably 70% likely to come into the company sometime soon. Survivor Series, obviously, because of Chicago. But Punk versus Seth has already had the seeds sown when Seth did that interview with Nick Hausman and called him a cancer. It's a shame. Like I say, I would go for Nakamura on most days. I think I did last time, to be honest, but I am going to have to pick Seth Rollins. And that's the end of the predictions. Like I said, it was only 5 matches, so I feel like I've said nothing, but I'm looking forward to going to bed at 3:30 in the morning instead of 5 o'clock. Thanks, Tony Khan. Let me know your predictions down below in the comments. And remember to like the video to really help a boy out, and subscribe to the channel. I hope you all have a really good Fastlane, but on that, I have been Toby, and I'll see you in the main event.